Okay, we got our next one. We got y equals -4 cosine of theta over 4 minus pi over 2 plus 1. Okay? All right, again, let's do all our work here. Our amplitude is -4. Our k value, again, is what is being multiplied by pi. In that case, it would be, multiplied by theta. It would be 1/4, right? Because this is, if you look at it this way, it's 1/4 theta. These two are the same thing. If you have to write it out like that, do it. Okay? Your period is going to be 2 pi divided by 1/4. Right? 2 pi divided by 1/4, or you're multiplying by the reciprocal, so it would be 2 pi times 4 over 1, which would give you 8 pi. Okay, your increments, you're then going to take that 8 pi divided by 4 to get 2 pi. Okay, your phase shifts, and we'll do it, and we'll fit it up. Yeah, we'll do it over here. Okay, you've got pi over 2, which you are going to now divide by 1/4. Okay, so pi over 2 times 4 over 1 would get you 2 pi. Okay, and that, because it's a negative, that means we're going right. Okay, and our vertical shift is +1, or up. Okay, your increments, how you're going to label. Again, you're counting by this, right? So it's 2 pi. And another plus another 2 pi will give you 4 pi. Plus another 2 will give you 6 pi. Plus another 2 will give you 8 pi. And then you do the negatives. Okay? A couple things to look at, and then we mentioned it before, but I'll say it again. Whatever you should have 4 things over here. Whatever this number is, that should be your period, right? That's the end of one period. So this number and this number should always be the same, okay? Okay, we got a negative, yeah, we'll go by ones. Again, if you have like fractions in here, or if you don't have a high amplitude, like let's say your amplitude is 1 or 1/2 or whatever, skip. Go every other line if you want. Spread it out as much as you can if you need to. All right. Okay, so we are starting, remember your first thing that you should be plotting is your phase shift, which in our case is 2 pi. Okay, and then you've got 4 pi, 6 pi, 8 pi. Okay, if you want to keep going with this, like technically you don't have to stop here at 8 pi. If you want to, if it'll help you to continue the pattern to the right, if you go past that, by all means do it. Okay, sometimes that helps too. Okay, so at 2 pi, remember we're doing cosine, so we're using the pattern of 1, 0, -1, 0, 1. Okay, so 1, plug it in, it's -4 times 1 is -4, plus your 1 gives you -3, right? Then -4 times 0 plus 1 is -4. Yeah, no it's not. Take your time with these. Again, that's what I've kind of seen over the course of this, is as you guys are doing this, you screw up like I did. And because you're rushing through it, and I know it's tedious at times, definitely is, but if you take the time to do it right, this part of it, then the graphing becomes a lot easier, okay? So at 2 pi, we're at -3. At 4 pi, where are we at? We're at 1. At 6 pi, we're at 5. And then at 8 pi, we're back to 1. Okay, again, if you need to, keep going with this, right? Your next one would be 10 pi. If you want to do that and make another one down here to get one full period going that way, if that helps you, do it, right? Because then you can follow your pattern of going, you went up 4, up 4, down 4, down 4. Then you're going up 4, up 4, down 4, down 4, up 4, right? And then you can stop there because that's the end. But again, if you want to keep going, you can. There you go. Okay. One thing I did want to mention real quick about these, because it's come up when it's going negative, and I keep saying, like, make one consistent wave. Like, look at how your graph goes. It should flow and be the same style, the same type of wave as you go all the way through. Okay, keep that. Some of you guys, let me just erase this real quick. Just to give you a little heads up on something. Some of you guys, like when you graph, like your left side looks like this, or your right side looks like that, but then your left side looks like this. It's like you just reflected it over. But notice, it's not one smooth, consistent wave. You're going here and then it comes back up, right? It should be the same pattern the whole time. All right, so that's what I'm talking about when I say one smooth, consistent wave.